So today I want to talk about what's happening in AI for the year 2024. We all know how crazy 2023 was, so now it's time to look ahead. As someone who knows a lot about AI trends, I want to talk about what might happen in the future, as I do feel there is a need to be ready for new AI technologies and trends. And let me just say that predictions are just guesses, and I expect that companies will definitely surprise us with unexpected breakthroughs in the year ahead. Now, let's dive in. So the first thing I predict is the rise of AI influencers and new ways to check if they're real. For example, there's this Spanish influencer created entirely by AI that generates its modeling agency £9,000 a month with 200,000 followers. Now, of course, creating AI influencers could be a fun way to use technology. However, the real problem is the increase in fake influencers, as I'll explain later. And this actually might change the internet, making it harder to know who's real and who's not. In the future, many people may use AI influencers to make money, but here's the catch: not everyone on the internet will be real. Try to imagine seeing someone with 200,000 followers and thinking they're real, only to find out that they're AI generated. Now, this could potentially change the internet. Right now, on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, you can be an AI influencer without telling anyone. And of course, there are no rules saying you have to, but I believe this will change in the year to come. What I predict is that to use various online services, you might need to take extra steps to prove you're a real person, aside from just simple CAPTCHA authentications. For instance, YouTube is actually discussing new rules for disclosure and content labels. So they said, "We believe it's in everyone's interest to maintain a healthy ecosystem of information on YouTube. We have long-standing policies that prohibit technically manipulated content that misleads viewers and may pose a serious risk of egregious harm. However, AI's powerful new forms of storytelling can also be used to generate content that has the potential to mislead viewers, particularly if they're unaware that the video has been altered or is synthetically created. To address this concern over the coming months, we'll introduce updates that inform viewers when the content they're seeing is synthetic." And this is great, because for some of us, it's hard to tell if a video is synthetic or not. Many videos use AI voices, and you can only tell that when the AI makes a mistake. I mean, it says, specifically, we require creators to disclose when they've created altered or synthetic content that is realistic, including AI tools. When creators upload content, we'll have new options for them to select and indicate that it contains realistic, altered, or synthetic material. For example, this could be an AI-generated video that realistically depicts an event that never happened, or content showing someone or saying something that they didn't actually do. So this is really crucial because on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, there are images, like the AI-generated pictures of the Pope. Many things circulate, and it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake. And this is a big problem, especially for regular people who aren't in the public eye like you and me. We don't face this issue because our faces aren't everywhere, but for famous people, their images get manipulated in AI systems, causing serious problems. You might think, well, they're famous, that's part of the deal. But consider this: what if you're just a regular person with a small account, and someone starts using this tech to make you do things you didn't do or say things you never said? This is why I'm saying it's not just about famous faces trained by websites like Midjourney. It's going to impact a lot of everyday people, and that's a real concern. Check out this new AI video-driven avatar animation and how it looks incredibly realistic. The thing is, technology keeps improving, and the next slide will blow your mind. Just take a look at this: AI influencers. With just a single image and a driving pose, you can make someone dance or do almost anything. That's why I'm saying verification will be super important in the future. Imagine if someone takes your picture, uses a driving pose, and makes you do crazy things. That's definitely a big issue. And you can see in the clip how the character rotates and does all sorts of things, which is kinda amazing. But try to picture this: seeing yourself in a manipulated video. It definitely sounds freaky enough to me. That's why I believe platforms will update their guidelines to make influencers and verifications really important in the future. Now, let's talk about scams and verification, specifically real-time text-to-speech. The issue with current text-to-speech is that it's often limited in how it sounds and its speed. However, systems are improving with faster APIs and shorter latency. So now, I'm gonna show PlayHT's Turbo, the fastest generative AI text-to-speech API. If someone reverse engineers this, or if other systems come close, we could see real-time scams becoming a serious problem. Now I want you to pay attention not just to the voice quality, which is good, but to the latency itself and how quickly it responds to messages. Let's listen to it.
Hello world. Hi, how are you? Hi there. I'm calling in regards to the purchase you made last week. Hello, Play Support speaking. Please hold on a sec and let me just pull up your details real quick. Can you tell me your account email or your phone number?
So what you just heard was just incredible. It only got like 100 milliseconds of response time in a simple message. Now imagine combining that with a model trained on persuasive scams, able to immediately read your messages and mimic the voice of someone you know. This could become a serious issue, as you only need a few seconds of someone's voice to train a model exactly like theirs. Software like 11 Labs can take just 3 seconds of someone's voice and make them say anything. While it's not always effective, the times it works are definitely astonishing. This poses a real challenge for the future, and we're not sure how to combat it just yet. This has happened before with Google in 2017, and it's a topic that needs attention because scams are going to become even more advanced. Gone are the days of easily spotting fishy emails, as these scammers now use advanced AI technologies to craft convincing messages, which is a major problem. And it's not just about dodgy emails. Scammers could imitate your relatives in real-time conversations, which gives them more power in today's world. How do you verify the authenticity of someone you trust when they're urging you to do something urgently? Perhaps using secret codes or code words could help, but it's a challenge. Consider this technology Google developed but haven't updated since then, as they often sit on such advancements.
So let's go back to this example. Let's say you want to ask Google to make you a haircut appointment on Tuesday between 10 and noon. What happens is the Google Assistant makes the call seamlessly in the background for you. So what you're going to hear is the Google Assistant actually calling a real salon to schedule the appointment for you. Let's listen.
So how can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.?
Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for?
Just a woman's haircut for now.
Okay, we have a 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. is fine.
Okay, what's her first name?
The first name is Lisa.
Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great. Have a great day. Bye.
Even though it's old, someone somewhere could be working on similar technology, and it's a pressing concern. And if you think you won't fall for it because you know your friend's voice as well, remember that scammers might target someone you care about. It's a problem that needs a solution, and of course, staying skeptical is definitely crucial. So now let's talk about advanced robotics. And as far as I know, advanced humanoid robotics is certainly going to come as evident in the last couple of updates we had from Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google's DeepMind, where he mentioned that future versions of Gemini will be combined with physical robots, because the next step in AI and AGI requires tactile feedback and physical senses. The robot on the screen is backed by OpenAI's investment and is set to be one of those combined with artificial intelligence. And we all know that developing humanoid robotics is definitely challenging, and there were rumors of an announcement in the summer, but it seems to be a work in progress. Now, humanoid robotics is really fascinating, and the integration of large language models and multimodal models with physical robots that can see, feel, interact, smell, and more opens up exciting possibilities that I can only imagine. Neo, the robot on this website, is just one example among many, including Tesla's humanoid robots. So essentially this is safe, balanced, and smart. Neo is your intelligent Android assistant, coming soon. They said it's still in development, and when you scroll down, you can see how Neo is combined with AI. And while this is already impressive, I'll show you something even cooler. So it says, using embodied artificial intelligence, Neo will understand its environment deeper, thanks to the fusion of their AI senses and their physical body. Neo continuously learns and improves, becoming smarter and more capable over time. The more you interact with them, it will feel more natural, and Neo will their own environment and how to handle fragile items, creating seamless collaboration and immersive human-android interaction. So this is by far one of the most fascinating developments, and it's unclear which company will achieve it first. Combining a robot with with a large language model, creating a humanoid that talks and moves like a real human might become a reality very, very soon. And evidently speaking, we already saw some small-scale versions with API-controlled robots that were released, but a more professional and advanced version like this would be truly mind-blowing, and I'm curious to see when this will be unveiled. It's also important to note that this isn't just any company, as they have a track record of creating effective and impressive robots, as seen in their previous models from 2017 and 2018, though its cost was a limiting factor back then, as they were extremely expensive. Now what you see on the screen is NVIDIA's Eureka, which is essentially powered by their Omniverse, and it's set to accelerate the development of advanced robotics. And so with Omniverse, synthetic data is generated through millions of tries, allowing virtual training for robots before transferring the learned skills to physical counterparts. And a very notable example of this is teaching a robot hand to spin a pencil, showcasing complex tasks achievable through this technology. Additionally, there's this Unitree's humanoid robot, which is priced at around $80,000. And here you can see it demonstrates impressive resilience and stability. It actually withstands kicks and still maintains balance, highlighting impressive advancements in humanoid robotics. Now just imagine a future where robots can analyze and potentially dodge physical interactions, adding another layer of intrigue to the possibilities in the field. And as robotics advances, the combination of humanoid robots with large language models could lead to real-time conversations with these robots. Now, achieving real-time conversations with AI is, of course, an exciting prospect. And currently, with models like GPT-4, there is a noticeable delay in generating and responding to information, which impacts the flow of a conversation. Ideally, having an AI that operates with minimal latency, providing instantaneous responses, would definitely enhance the conversational experience for us humans, of course, as this would align more closely with the speed and fluidity of natural human conversations, where information is exchanged rapidly and in real time, and that's something that I truly look forward to. And speaking of looking forward to, everyone in the AI space is looking forward to the so-called autonomous agents. Now, why did I say so? Even Sam Altman and MIT professor Daniela Ross were caught talking about them in a recent clip that I'm about to show you. Now, this definitely matters because autonomous agents are truly going to be the future of AI, and I do believe that figuring out how to make these autonomous agents work is going to be truly incredible. So let's take a look at the clip, and I'm going to discuss afterward what's going to happen.
The answer will be like start slow and, set the training wheels very low. And then as we understand the risk surface and where it's okay and where it's not, we can make thoughtful, risk-adjusted decisions about how to move those training wheels up. But the upside here is going to be tremendous for people. If you think about having an agent that you can give a task to help you with whatever you're trying to do and be confident it'll go do it, that's awesome.
Daniela?
I really like the idea of agents, whether embodied or not, that can help us with cognitive and physical work. The embodied agents would help us with with physical work, and the non-embodied agents would be like our super assistants. And so the question is, how do we get to the point where these agents can actually deliver on the tasks that we have to do? Many of these tasks happen in the physical world, and part of the capability that we don't quite have yet has to do with interaction, with people and with the physical world. And so in the future, I really imagine progress in connecting the tools that we have right now with more extensive capabilities that will give the agents the power to do better interaction with the physical world, that will give the agents the ability to do common sense reasoning and to do human understanding. Perhaps at some point we will even get to agents who can understand us emotionally. But there's a long way to go before we get there.
So that was the clip, and making autonomous agents is definitely not an easy task. The challenge is that these agents not only need to work independently, but they have to consistently make the right decisions for a long time. Imagine an agent making a video, so it has to research, get a script, record a voiceover, edit the video, add titles, choose the right file, and publish it. And along this journey, there could be bugs, computer freezes, or other issues that might stop the agent from being successful. My point is, it requires so much advanced capabilities, and some companies are indeed solely focused on solving this problem. But if there will be a breakthrough like this in 2024, it could change everything, especially the internet. Imagine an autonomous agent creating documents, doing tasks, and working where people usually would. Now, this demo right here shows a self-operating computer, an AGI or autonomous agent of some kind, writing a poem about open source software. And if these autonomous agents become common on the internet, it will fundamentally change how we interact online. And now, the big question now is, how will this all work? Will AI watch videos to learn new tasks? Will autonomous agents do tasks on their own, even without prompts? And it's very interesting, as the rise of autonomous agents is expected to bring a wave of AI bots into the digital landscape, and I'm very excited to see that happen. So, moving on to my fifth prediction. Now, there's a recent update on AI warfare, and it's just fitting to talk about that as my next prediction for 2024. So, the US Air Force is rapidly advancing AI-piloted fighter jets. And while it's fascinating from a technological standpoint, there are, of course, concerns about the potential risks. So, when you begin connecting AI to supersonic fighters, this allows for incredible maneuvers. But there's a challenge in ensuring the AI doesn't go rogue and misuse the fighter jets and just start wreaking havoc. But the clear advantage is that using AI in such situations could potentially save human lives, avoiding the risks and dangers faced by men and women on the battlefield. Now, if you're not familiar, one issue with traditional fighter jets is the risk of experiencing G-lock, where pilots can lose consciousness due to high G-forces during maneuvers. This can be dangerous and even deadly. The advantage of AI-piloted fighter jets is that they don't experience G-lock since they don't have a physical body. They can execute maneuvers without fear, hesitation, or risk of passing out, potentially offering a new level of efficiency and safety in aerial combat. And it even gets crazier when you think about simulating battles with AI-piloted fighter jets. Now, just picture using something like NVIDIA Omniverse. We could create a robot fighter jet and make it battle against itself in various scenarios. Just like AlphaGo, the AI board game player, the robot jet could learn the best strategies and tactics by continuously fighting itself millions of times. It's like creating the ultimate fighter jet through self-play. And this kind of training could make the AI jet incredibly effective and efficient. Just think about it like a champion drone in a continuous learning loop, getting better and better with each iteration. And not only could this be more effective than human pilots, but it could also potentially be more cost-effective as well, as, you know, training human fighter pilots involves extensive courses, safety measures, and a significant investment of time and resources. But having an autonomous fighter jet that learns and improves itself through simulations would certainly be a game changer in warfare, both in terms of capability and affordability. It's a fascinating concept that we haven't fully explored yet, and it will be more interesting to see how it develops. So now here's an amazing video I want to share with you, an autonomous reusable fighter jet designed to take down drones. It's truly incredible, and I've been watching it repeatedly. I won't include the music from the video to avoid any copyrights, but you can find the link in the description to watch it yourself. The fighter jet is autonomous and can be deployed quickly, forming a network or swarm of these intelligent machines. And it's ready to launch within seconds, intercepts targets, and what's even more impressive is that it's reusable. Then, after completing its mission, it autonomously returns to base. So how cool was that? This technology represents a significant advancement in autonomous systems, and watching it gives you a glimpse of what the future may hold. Speaking of the future, and moving on to my sixth prediction for 2024, is advancement in text-to-video technology. So text-to-video has already made some significant strides, and Pika Labs' release of Pika 1.0 is a testament to that. And you can just see for yourself the quality, fidelity, and consistency of frames in this text-to-video system is truly impressive. And even Meta released Emu, which probably most of you did not know about. It's another text-to-video tool that is also gaining recognition for its capabilities. And of course, we should mention that the advancements in text-to-image have been substantial, and now the focus is on improving its accuracy and addressing smaller details. But with breakthroughs like Pika 1.0 and Emu, it's definitely more likely that in 2024 we'll witness even more developments in text-to-video technology. As this video is being recorded in 2023, it'll be intriguing to observe how the field evolves in Q1, Q2, and throughout the year. You can always look back to this video to see if my predictions are going to be true or not. But one thing's for sure, the advancements are already looking promising. And finally, I just want to talk about some exciting developments that we're about to see in terms of AI architecture, particularly with the recent release of Google Gemini. So the comparison between OpenAI's GPT-5 and Google's Gemini raises questions about the potential use of new architectures to achieve achieve specific goals, and it's worth mentioning that there's some ongoing research, such as the Language Agent Benchmark, showcasing impressive results for GPT-4 and GPT 3.5, and with the introduction of novel frameworks like search and learning, suggests an incredible shift in how large language models do operate. But internally, OpenAI appears to have some unique approaches or secret sauce, considering the significant progress they've made. But on the other hand, other companies have recently caught up in the AI race, which is leading to an increased and somewhat healthy competition. So looking ahead, the release of GPT-5 by OpenAI and the potential emergence of OpenAI's Q-Star presents some interesting possibilities. And one thing we need to look forward to in 2024 is the possibility of offline large language models becoming a reality, with Gemini being a notable example. And Google even announced that's now available on the Google Pixel 8 Pro phone. And it just shows how truly dynamic AI's landscape is. So to wrap it up, the AI landscape in 2024 presents a dynamic and evolving field marked by various intriguing trends, which are, of course, I've predicted in this video. Don't worry, you can always look back here to see if any of these 7 predictions indeed come true. But one thing's for sure, the year ahead promises further breakthroughs and transformations in the ever-expanding realm of artificial intelligence. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for recent updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.